Hello everybody, my name is Magnus, and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 2. Last we left off, we beat Zalbard, and got Machula where she's not really helping. Statue of the beautiful Machula. So now we're going to go through Explore. This is probably going to be a lot of story part, but it's some interesting stuff that you get to read here. And more Mithril. Fantastic. I still don't know what I'm going to do with the Mithril. I will decide later on how I'm going to deal with that. On this playthrough, because I do like the prospect of just taking what I'm given, but oh man, you can be given some crap. And I don't think our teams can handle that. Alright, so what we heard before was listen to the storytellers. These are the storytellers. I don't know which one's supposed to go first. Ark Valley is a dark place where the evil gathers. He who rules Ark Valley is king of devils. This is probably supposed to start somewhere else. Dark Soul, Dark Dragon, and Xeon fought desperately to obtain Ark Valley. The fighting of the Devil Kings created a mighty storm. Xeon won, and every devil named him the King of the Devils. The other two kings envied Xeon. They sealed his powers inside the Jewel of Evil. When Xeon lost his powers, he fell to Earth and created a giant crater when he hit. His moan destroyed the mountains, and the crater was buried by the debris. Okay. Grieving over the fight, the God of Wisdom created the Jewel of Light. The Jewel of Light chose a brave man and gave him a holy sword. With the holy sword in hand, the brave man fought against the two devil beings. The holy sword contained holy power, thus the two devil kings were defeated. Now, well, we'll get to that in a second. Evil Ark Valley was sealed beneath the ancient tower. Never open the door to the tower. A great evil sleeps inside. Well, in the event of Xeon awakening, the power of light will choose another. Believe us, we lie not. Attack the devil at his mouth with a holy sword. Okay, so you didn't actually have to go through and read those, but it's an interesting part of the story. And it references Shining Force with Dark Dragon and Dark Soul, and Shining Force CD, I do believe. Hey, we found the critical sword. Hey, that's good. Okay. I was thinking about equipping this on Bowie. And we'll do that for now, but I might put it on a character we're going to get in a little bit. But yeah, it references the other two great devils that are around in their power. That it does it's just kind of like a branches over to it and doesn't really do anything. In any case, there's this statue. Oh, I wonder what happens. What is that? I feel a power returning me to human. Hey, the evil is gone. Did you chase them away? Bowie, who is she? Did you say Bowie? Oh, you're from Grand Seal. Yes, we are. But who are you? Do you know how long I've been here as a stone statue? How do you know a Bowie? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Taya, sorceress. Goddess Machula told me about you. She did? Yes, she was worried about you. You are fated to fight Xeon, but she is unable to help you. It's an order from Vulcanin. But I'm here for her. I'm here to help you. And we gained a sorceress. We finally have a magic user back on the team. It's been so long. This is one of the problems I find with Shining Force 2 is that yes, you do have Kazan, and you could keep him. Yes, you do have Tyron, and you can choose him. That is 2 mages for a very long time. And really, there's major gaps between getting them. So this is kind of a welcome sight. We'll talk about Taya and what she'll bring to the table. But I'm just happy to have one. And she will replace Kiwi, so turn, a useless unit into a useful unit. You want to go to Grand's, right? Then I think we can use the ancient ship. Let's go to Nazca. Yeah, let's just go. I know what you're talking about there. Okay. Power water. Hey, I'm gonna use that on somebody, but not now. Healing seed. Okay, that's fine. We'll just continue on going through here. But yeah, so there's this just has some references that kind of ties things together, and it's meant to show you that, oh, this is a greater power. And just the way that the game feels, you're fighting, you know, greater enemies than what you were fighting in Shining Force 1. And this is really meant to tell, like, it tells you and it shows you that you're fighting greater evils. Oh, I didn't even know you could go up and down those stairs. That's interesting. But we'll go through and revive some guys. That's the raise. I don't know what I'm doing here. Sure, we'll at least keep them alive. Yep, and Gerhalt. Was that my only deaths? I think that was. I was pretty careful afterwards. Oh, Rick. He got bodied. That's fine. And Karna. Yeah. Well, I mean, I expected Bowie. Not Bowie. Bowser. And then, of course, we saw Karna there, so... It kind of is unfortunate because, again, that's less levels for Karna to go up in, but she's still useful. I really want her to get Aura, but that's, you know, that'll happen at some point. Yes, we'll continue right now. Alright, and we kind of get to go back. Now, we do have to go pick up a character named Freyja. But that's not after this. You know, just a flying bird battler. This sequence just takes so long. I don't know why they just don't do, like, one little loop and then come over. Excuse me, are you Bowie of Grandseal? Yes, he's Bowie, but who are you? I'm Screech of Bedeau. Bedeau? Bowie saved my life there. Bowie saved? Oh yes, I remember. You remember me? Let me thank you. May I go with you? You grew up quickly, huh? Yeah, I learned how to fight. Yeah, in terms of him, he's just a straight-up bird battler, so a promoted unit, like, at the same maturity as Luke. Yeah, we'll examine them later on. Okay, let's... We'll go out here, because we've got some story stuff to do, take care of. And we're gonna go repair our... Oops. That's not what I wanted. Not appraise. We want to deposit. We'll do some management here, and then we'll get to talking about some characters. Not the power ring. Oops. You may have just gotten a look there of the power of which I've just obtained. Okay, take out. And now I'm actually going to pass the Protect Ring on to Screech. That's fine. I'm tempted to do something, but I don't think I'm going to. Okay, so that's it there. Now we're good to go through and bring in some characters here, and you know, man, I wish I could get Slade. So Screech is a level 11 bird battler, so you think that might be great. Well, it's better than Bowser, but that's not who he replaces. He replaces Peter. Just take a moment. 67 HP, 73 attack, 51 defense, 36 agility, 7 move. And we're gonna bring Taya. Now, go take a look at Screech. 52 HP, 62 attack, 37 defense, 38 agility. So more agility, and 1 less move. He's bad. He's bad. Alright. But Teo is good. So overall, I mean, it's not necessarily an overall upgrade, but it happened. Alright. And then Teo, she's a sorcerer, so get to deal with that. But we do have to travel all the way back over to Moon. Now, I could have tried to not use that priest and kind of just like teleported back, or walk all this way and actually skip the next battle that we're going to have, or what should be the next battle, by what you could do is egress after you do this part and not use this priest in Moon, and you actually get to skip a battle. If you wanted to. I'm not going to skip it because I get a character from it, and my intention is to be able to do that. Okay, so when it comes to items, so here's what I possibly want to do. So Bowie has 67 attack with the Great Sword, and that is very useful. You know, oh man, even look at Jaha still has 63 attack with when you give him this thing. Possibly give this, yeah. I think I want to give this a Screech just so he can hit things decently and make him serviceable. So now he's kind of like the other members of my team. Note that is a rare weapon there. So he's got a mithril weapon, and that's his attack power. It's not good. It's not the worst that it could be. Oh, what does the Egress staff do again? So there's some special staffs and things like that. Oh man, I'm gonna have to... I definitely want to look this up, because if they have a specific staff already, then I don't need to worry about getting anything for them. Oh, it steals MP, which that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for something else. Okay. I'm looking for her to get the Guardian Staff, and then maybe I can get her a Supply Staff. Or not Supply Staff, a Mystery Staff later on. Okay, but that means I can sell this. Anything else I want to sell here? Well, no. Okay. Fantastic. Alright. I may want to refresh on some healing, though. We'll go through and buy. Healing drops aren't that much more expensive, and they actually heal a whole lot more. Let's give that to her. Give Gerhard a bunch of healing items. But just worthwhile having these good healing items on your characters. I mean, save some deaths, and overall, it can save a battle, so... I mean, it could have gone really badly with Rick and everything else with that, okay. If somebody's got a bunch of healing seeds, they're still functional now, so that's fine. That works. Okay. So we're gonna go all the way back over here. Go and talk to these guys. You defeated Zalbard and saved Matua. You are trustworthy soldiers, so would you do me a favor? Please go to Moon with me. What are you going to do there? I believe there are survivors in Moon. I would like to save them. We have to go through Moon to get to Nazca, correct? Ooh, that's a different spelling. It's supposed to have a C. Bowie, let's go together. Alright. And take Frasier. Thank you very much. Thank you, strangers. You saved us, but I didn't think we'd be saved by humans. Yeah. People you don't like us humans. We're apparently awful people. Oh, yeah, well... Never mind, you can't skip this battle. You can skip the next battle. I forgot about this battle. Oh, boy. So, I guess we may at least start off in this battle a little bit. So, you remember me. I completely missed the lines from before, but Geshiv shows up again. What do you want? I have plans for you. I'm very happy that you came out of the castle. Why? I have been waiting for Freyja. Vicar Freyja, you locked the gate to Moon, remember? My faithful soldiers can't enter Parmesia. Now you will open it. It's a trap! Freyja, run! Haha, he can't. Camila! Camila! Camila? We met her in Pango Valley. What? Ah, Camila, you're here. Get the key for me. Geshiv, you're as devious as usual. Oh, I don't know what I was doing with that voice. That I am. Now get the key. Me? Why? Camila! I hate you. I won't help you. You want the key? You get it. You can use my army. See you later. That witch. Camila! Camila! They're divided. I did Peter voice for her for a bit. I don't need your help, Camila. Come on, devils. Kill Bowie now. And he doesn't want to do it himself. I mean, save us the trouble if we actually got to fight him. Bye, Bowie. You're not staying? I'm good at using my brains, not my strength. I'll return by the time you're defeated. And here we go. Alright, so now we get to kind of look at the stats a little bit more. So yeah, Screech, I mean, he's a downgrade from Peter, absolutely. But when it comes to the characters that you get later on in the game, he is probably one of the worst ones. Again, I wish the Bird Battler had 7 movement. If he had 7 movement, he'd be a little bit better, but if you compare him to Luke, who is about the same level, mind you that Screech has a better weapon, so he has less attack. Luke has 1 more level on him, but more defense without the power ring, more agility. He's just an overall downgrade in that. But, you know, again, he's still serviceable. And that's kind of just what I need. I need somebody that is serviceable going through. That have just enough attack to actually do, you know, have some effect on the battle. When it comes to the defense of the enemy, it's not going to get so ridiculously high that he can't do damage anymore. As long as they get up into like the 70s and 80s at some point, it's not the worst. You want higher, and you're going to get people who have higher attack, but it's not the worst off. So, if I were really rating him, it needs like a 2-star unit. Serviceable, but not a unit that you really want to have. At least in comparison to everybody else that you're bringing, because of, you know, the attack power or the advantages that you get for everybody else coming through. I mean, look at this beast of a character. You know, they're not Karna or anything. I mean, it's better than Elric. Kind of. And that's not a high bar. The next character that we have is Taya. And don't get distracted by the attack, because remember, I took the staff off of her. It was just, you know, free money for me. But she doesn't need attack. Remember that, she doesn't need attack. She is a sorceress. She's level 11 sorceress with Day of 1, which is kind of unfortunate. But don't worry, she does pick up spells fairly quickly. And that I'm going to go through. I'll go through that now. After the stats. So she starts off with an okay amount of HP, but look over at her defense. A 29 defense. That was lower than Bowser's. Now, Bowser has a high defense as a unpromoted unit anyway, but, I mean, this is a level 11, you know, promoted unit. You expect to find better? This is not Taya. She will almost always, unless it is a magical attack, die in 1 hit. And you have to count on that. That is unknown. And for me, that's fine. This is a character I'm going to have for the rest of the time that I play. So that is actually perfectly fine. to just know that it's not going to, you know, she's not going to, we're not going to have to worry about that. No matter what, if I put her in danger, she will die. Okay, so we don't have to worry about it. Anyways, and she's got a fairly decent MP pool at 59 MP, so, again, fairly useful, as a mage goes. When it comes to the spells that she gets, she gains 1 level, she'll get Apollo. She gains, you know, 4 levels from now, she'll gain Deo 2, and Apollo 2 at level 19, and then she'll start getting Neptune and Atlas, as the sorcerers do. And as a sorcerer, she's kind of in between Kazan and Tyron when it comes to when she gets her spells. Now, Kazan probably would have been a pretty high level if I would have kept him going through, and I think he already was getting the other Deo, I can't remember, but eventually Taya would surpass him in how quickly that she picks up the spells over him. Tyron's the fastest, and he's just generally the best anyway, but the problem with Taya over Kazan is that Taya really is just so weak and not survivable. Vice Kazan usually can take a hit and be okay, especially in the normal difficulties. He can take a hit or 2 sometimes, whereas Taya pretty much always will never be able to take a hit. But as a unit, I still actually rank her as a 3-star because for your mages, you never want them to get hit anyway. And you kind of, I account for them dying if they get hit. So, I don't worry about that portion, I just focus on their stats, and she's a mage, essentially. She's a mage that does the better part of being a mage, of actually, you know, using the summons that do that straight damage that's split between everybody in a group, but does a huge amount of damage if it's against one enemy. And that's extremely useful, and will always be useful. She will not peter off when it comes to that. So, in effect, you know, she's still a good unit. She's just not, you know, around the best. And they're not as overpowered again in Shining Force 2 as in Shining Force 1. Now we go to the rest of this battle, because I just talked a lot on there. Sorry I had to pause there to go read up on when she picks up things. But, you know, that happens. We got the bishops kind of coming back here. Not too worrisome, besides the fact that they can kill a group of enemies. I mean, they still have a decent amount of attack, and Blast 3 can do some effect, but it's not usually that bad. Now we get to the Necromancers, though. I mean, this is a mage with 89 attack. That's just stupid. And it has Freeze 3, which starts to be that really unfortunate range problem. So that's pretty deadly. But the rest of this map isn't the worst. You can get hit pretty hard if you just, like, enter here with no issues. Or not with no issues, but with no regard for your own safety. Because then, you know, this Dark Knight will be activated, this Orc will be activated, the Master Monk will come in, the Harpy will come in, you're just going to have a bad time. You do have these enemies over here. You can kind of ignore them if you want to, which I might. But I'm going to go through here and start taking these guys out. But that'll actually be for another time. I'm going to just keep this short just because it was... we're really only going to get a little bit of battle, and this battle shouldn't go too bad for the next time. We're going to go from one battle right into another one, and I'd just rather keep the flow that way. So, if you like watching my video, please like and comment down below. Sorry it was another story one, but, you know, we got to get through the story part. And if you want to see more, please subscribe so you can watch more videos as we get to the next 2 fights before we get to really a 3rd fight. We're not going to get a lot of story for a bit. We're going to get a lot of combat, and that is good and exciting. But I will see you next time. Goodbye.